OnePlus 7 Pro versus Galaxy S10 Plus speed test. That video's coming up right now. Let's go. So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Coming off the speed test from the iPhone XS Max, today's challenger is the Galaxy S10 Plus. Let's begin with a boot up test in 3, 2, 1. Now the reason I'm able to do this boot up test is because this is the unlocked model. We now have the 12 GB of RAM model here. A lot of you requested that, so here we are, 12 GB unlocked OnePlus 7 Pro versus the unlocked Galaxy S10 Plus, and this guy has 8 GB of RAM. This is the $1,000 model right here. So more money, less RAM than the OnePlus 7 Pro. And you see the OnePlus 7 Pro with the win on startup over the Galaxy S10 Plus. All right, guys, so let's do the face unlock test. Now in the first speed test with the iPhone, I left the swipe to unlock and have the pop-up come up because I wanted to be similar to the iPhone, but in this one, I turned it off. So check this out. 3, 2, 1. Boom. 3, 2, 1, and we are in. And again, and we could do this all day. I mean, they say you can do this 150 times a day, so I mean, let's just do it again. Let's have some fun with it. Now on the S10 Plus, you just look at the phone and it goes right in. Look at the phone, goes right in. Now this one has been able to be fooled by a picture before, so I don't super trust the security on either of those. I much rather use the in-display fingerprint sensor on both of these devices for that reason. But to be quite honest with you, I think they're both very quick. I think the OnePlus 7 Pro might be a little faster, but the Samsung's very fast as well. So face unlocking is quick on both. Okay, so let's do the fingerprint. Now they both have under display fingerprint sensors, ultrasonic one here on the S10 Plus, and over here under display, the one looks a little bit bigger on the OnePlus 7 Pro. So let's see how they unlock. 3, 2, 1. And you could see very fast on the 7 Pro. 3, 2, 1. And yeah, I think the 7 Pro might be a little snappier. You can see right there. So it's a tap on both, and yep, the 7 Pro just a little bit faster. Yep, every time. So they're both very quick, but I'd say a millisecond maybe faster to the OnePlus 7 Pro on that under display fingerprint sensor unlock speed. Okay guys, so for a little bit of context, 12 GB of RAM, 855. This has the Adreno 640, and this has Oxygen OS 9.5.3, Android 9 Pie. Now I know I did say that the OnePlus 7 Pro with 8 GB of RAM is enough, and I still agree with that, but some people requested to see the 12, so here we are. 1.1 One UI version, Android 9 Pie here for the Galaxy S10 Plus, so it's a fair comparison in software. It's just the Samsung experience versus Oxygen OS basically. Okay guys, so here we are with the application portion of the speed test. I have high performance mode turned on the Galaxy S10 Plus. Fanatic mode is on the gaming mode portion for the OnePlus 7 Pro, and 0.5x animations across the board for faster performance. Every app is closed out. Let's go into clock, and you could see very similar right there. Let's go into calculator, and you could see pretty close. I mean, it's really hard to see. Let's go into Instagram, but what you really can see, it looked like the S10 Plus slightly snapped that open. I mean, this makes no difference, but what you will see that makes a big difference is the 90 Hertz display on the OnePlus 7 Pro. Twitter, you could see S10 Plus had that slightly, both having the Snapdragon 855 and 7 nanometer, both being built on that process, gives them a similar performance. Let's go into Pandora, but it's gonna come down to, do you like Oxygen OS that goes to OnePlus 7 Pro, or do you like the One UI experience? Do you like 90 Hertz, or can you live without a 90 Hertz for more features on the S10 Plus? Let's go into Amazon, and looks like the OnePlus 7 Pro had that one. Let's go into Pixlr. Looks like the 7 Pro had that one. Video Shop. But one thing to keep in mind, one thing to keep in mind is that 7 Pro has, you know, a much cheaper price point for almost the same type of experience. Let's go into Subway Surfers. What I mean is a beautiful display, you know, fast performance, no notch even. Fanatic mode is on, and boom, it shows its stuff right there. Even on a casual game, I think it does help it out a little bit. Let's go into Temple Run 2. And you could see Temple Run 2, Fanatic mode is on. Is it gonna go 2? Ooh, this is pretty close. I think the OnePlus 7 Pro is slightly ahead. Let's see which one shows the play sign first. And ooh, that was pretty close, but I think the 7 Pro was slightly ahead. Let's go into the next game and see which one can load this up first. Fanatic mode is on. Ooh, 7 Pro lost that one. Let's go to play. Both of these phones are phenomenal though. I mean, really love them both. And you could see there goes the Galaxy S10 Plus. So the S10 Plus is not playing around. I mean, $1,000, you better have that good performance. Let's go into PUBG Mobile. And you can see Fanatic mode is on. Now, one thing that's great about both of these, they both have cooling systems, so they both don't get too hot when playing games. OnePlus 7 Pro, I think, has a better gaming experience though, because it doesn't have a little pill cut out inside the screen like up here on the Galaxy S10 Plus. And they both have a similar size battery, so they should perform pretty good in gaming. 90 Hz display should make a difference as well. OnePlus 7 Pro gets this one here on PUBG Mobile while we are waiting on the S10 Plus. So definitely a very fast phone here in the 7 Pro, but I just wanted to show you what I was talking about in gaming really quickly. So let's hit play right here. Look at the score. It's missing because of the pill cutout in Temple Run. I can't even see the score, whereas I could see the score here because there's no obtrusions on display. So yes, the notch, the cutouts, they do get in the way sometimes. Okay, so here we go with the RAM management portion. Now, everything is still opened up for the 7 Pro, as you can see right here. These are all the apps we had open. Let's go into PUBG Mobile and see if we get any reloads. No reloads. Look how smooth this is. You could see Subway Surfers. Now, the reason it looks so snappy is because I turned down the animation speed. Let's go over here to Pandora. That looked like it had the relook for the listen. Let's go into Twitter, but that's just because Pandora is trying to listen for a song. It's not really a reload. You can see right there, just look at that performance. I mean, this thing is blazing fast. Now, 8 GB of RAM, similar CPU. Can the Samsung look just as quick? And so far, so good for the Samsung. Slightly slower look on the animation, I'd say, just a little bit, but still very fast here. See, Pandora just has to listen. Let's go into the Twitter, Instagram, calculator, and clock. So Samsung has got the performance too, so they're pretty even here in terms of not reloading applications. But I do think with the 90 Hz display, the Oxygen OS animation also looks just a little bit smoother to my eye, but still they're equal here in RAM management in terms of holding those applications. They can both do a stellar job at that. Okay guys, so video rendering portion, we have a 1-minute video on both. We're gonna render these out in 1080p, and let's go ahead and go over here and just see which one can get it there faster. 3, 2, 1. And it's gonna be pretty interesting. The S10 Plus is really going quite quickly here, and the OnePlus 7 Pro maybe a little bit behind. So yes, this one goes to the Galaxy S10 Plus, so pretty nice performance there on that render. That's kind of shocking considering it's the same 1-minute video here on both devices. So there you go, that pause just like we've seen on the iPhone XS Max. Maybe this app's just not super optimized for this phone yet, but the S10 Plus with the win on the video rendering portion. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and do a quick camera test between both of them to see which one can open that up first. 3, 2, 1. And you could see the Galaxy had that one. Let's go ahead and do that again. Close out the OnePlus 7 Pro. 3, 2, 1. And you can see, looks like the Galaxy had that one. Now let's see how it does on the front facing camera. Which one can open that up first? So we're gonna hit these 2 icons right here. 3, 2, 1. And you've seen the 7 Pro first to open that front facing camera. Even though it's a pop-up mechanism, it seems to open quicker than even the camera on the Galaxy S10 Plus, just like the XS Max. 3, 2, 1. Yep, the OnePlus 7 Pro's front-facing camera opens faster than that of the Galaxy S10 Plus. Okay guys, so we're at the final scores, and you see that this 10,911 is higher than the 10,531 on the multi, but a little bit higher points here for the S10 Plus on the single core. But synthetic benchmarks are just that, synthetic benchmarks. They don't really make a huge difference in practical real-world experience. Now, what does make a huge difference is the 90 Hz refresh rate for the OnePlus 7 Pro. It's hard to see on video, but in person, it's a lot smoother looking to the eyeball than the Galaxy S10 Plus. The S10 Plus and the OnePlus 7 Pro, as you've seen in this video, are just about as snappy as each other. So load time, stuff like that are gonna be about the same. But when it comes to actually feeling how smooth it is, the 7 Pro is definitely gonna be my pick between these two. But the S10 Plus crams a much lighter body and about the same size. So we'll talk more about all the different variables in the full comparison. Be subscribed for that. For me, they're pretty much equal in performance, but smoother for the 7 Pro. So let me know your thoughts down below, and maybe a little bit better gaming on the 7 Pro as well. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section of this video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick here helping you to master your technology. Be sure to be well. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.